Hello, hello, hello. When is a prog review not a prog review? When it's this. What is this? This is an introduction. This is possibly an introduction to a playlist, perhaps. I don't know. But I know I've been a very naughty boy and not done any prog reviews lately. It happens. Sometimes you lose interest. Sometimes you need to introduce new things to spice up your life. You know what I mean, lads. You know what I mean. Sometimes it's doing it outdoors. Sometimes it might be doing it in a different room of the house. But the way I'm going to spice up my prog review is I'm going to be looking at concept albums. Yes, the staple of many a prog band, a non-prog band for that matter. So I got to think, because I was thinking about Steve Weasel's Up Before the Crow Farts. That one, The Raven and everything, which is a kind of a concept album. We've got to be thinking about, concept albums making a comeback, the variety of concept albums, where they began, where they ended. It got me thinking. And so I thought, well, I'd have a look. I'd have a little peek at some of my favourite concept albums, the ones that are out there, some of that are acknowledged and some that maybe not so acknowledged, and I'll chat about them for you. Now, the concept album itself, you can kind of draw parallels to like musicals and the works of Gilbert and Sullivan back in the day, operettas, that kind of thing. You can, where story and song are intertwined, but moved into a modern context. And some actually credit Frank Sinatra in The Wee Hours as being the very first concept album, because it's about a man, talking about love lost in the early hours of the morning as as dawn breaks. He has certain personal revelations, etc. But I'm not going to be talking about Frank Sinatra. So that brings us more into our realm. So I'm going to be talking about SF Sorrow by the Pretty Things, yeah. The Beatles, Sgt. Pepper's, yeah. The Who, Tommy. Who else? Kinks, Village Preservation Society, as well as some other ones. Now, I've already covered the likes of The Lamb and Tales from Topographic Oceans and a lot of the other ones. So, I'm going to have to kind of cherry pick what ones are left, because I'm not going to go back there again. Though I may do a little summation of what's my favourite at the end of this. But I was thinking, the concept album is kind of divided into two kinds. There's the ones that are story driven, that have a narrative running through them, and there's the ones that are thematic, and it can be either musically thematic or they share a theme, like the Stephen Wilson one. They're all supposed to be horror stories, and so I'm going to be looking at what makes a concept album work and what doesn't make it work, whether it's thematic or whether it's narrative driven. And these will commence fairly soon for your delectation and enjoyment. And so there. Of course, it's never too late for you to make a suggestion in the comment specs below which concept albums you may or may want me to cover, though I will be covering contributions from Roger Waters, Marillion, maybe one from Pink Floyd as well. Oh, wrong finger. That finger. It looked a bit rude then, didn't it? So, yeah. But yeah, if you've got any suggestions, that's not on my list, on my secret list. And these are not going to be in chronological order. They're just going to be in kind of my usual random messed up order. But feel free to add your thoughts in the brain space below. And that's it. My name's been Darren Locke. I've been burbling on with this introduction about concept albums, and in the future this might turn into a playlist with like arrows for you to press and things for you to watch, or it might not. And that's that. Only one more thing to say. Prog on.